This wasn't random. This wasn't gang politics. This was personal. Eric Holder Jr., a man who once rolled with the same set as Nipsey Hussle, walked up to his own homie and took him out in broad daylight. But what made him snap? Was it jealousy? Was it paperwork? Or was it something deeply already broken? For the first time, we're breaking down the full story. From back alley rumors to brain trauma to a courtroom packed with silence. This is the rise and spiral of Eric Holder Jr. and the loss that shook a culture. March 31st, 2019 in South Los Angeles, the Crenshaw District. A Sunday afternoon that would change hip-hop forever. Nipsey Hussle was standing outside his own store, the Marathon, when bullets started to fly, 10 shots. The man who pulled the trigger didn't just shoot and run. He walked back up to kick Nipsey in the head right in front of all of the witnesses. That's not just gang related, that's personal. Within minutes, chaos erupted. Sirens echoed, streets swarmed, and the entire city, hell, the whole culture started to ask, who was Eric Holder Jr. and why did he kill Nipsey Hussle? This is the story, unfiltered, uncensored, from the street rumors to the courtroom and everything in between. Eric Holder Jr., the rapper who didn't make it before the incident, before the trial, and before the world knew him as the man who killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder Jr. was just another LA kid chasing fame. His rap name, Fly Mac.
Then bounce to this. Do you dance slow? Now bounce to this. I'ma slide with a hoe when I bounce to this. I ain't been let off fire for tries. Running from me, pistol smoking niggas can't deny. Trigger finger itching, but nigga I'm a rider. Leave him cooking on the concrete like a fire. Hit a nigga with the 4-5 how he go. Sweet trigger to the gun click.
He dropped music on SoundCloud. He posted up in the neighborhood and he claimed the Rolling 60s, the same set that Nipsey Hussle was tied to. But the difference between Nipsey and Eric, Nipsey rose to the top. He built up businesses. He gave back to the block. And Eric, he stayed stuck in the streets, lost respect, and never really got supported. And when his rap dreams didn't work out, frustration started to boil. To make things even worse, his name in the streets was already shaky. One time, he got into a fight with another well-known squabbler from the Crips. Some say over nothing. He got embarrassed, beat up, and violated. And according to some, he never shook that L.
Bro, the nigga he pull up on the block, right? He ain't been around in a while. And the last time he been around, homies whooped him out, right? And they was telling me like, I think cuz spent the block and got cracking. I'm like, damn. I'm like, cuz like he on that night. Like, yeah, that was the last thing I heard of cuz. So this is like 2016 maybe. Cuz come pull up on the block, bounce out the car, no shirt on, just like that day. Walk up, overhill 60. Mind you, we in the overhill stuff from Arlington, so I'm saying this shit back. He saying over here, I'm saying it back. Nigga, he tell me go to the back. Mind you, we on the block, my people stay on for the back. It's my folks' house. So I'm like, all right, go to the back. My nigga Cooney stay 2 doors down. He like, bro, we gonna go on the back of my shit. But he telling Kitty, bro, why are you doing this, bro? He like, I don't give a fuck. He like, bro, we go to the back. We squabble up. I sock on cuz. He want to go again. I beg, put him to sleep. Now I'm turned up. Well, I'm dragging his feet, waking him up. Like, get the fuck out of here. Booty got my floor from on cut. Get up out of here. Cut, get up. Stumble to the car. Cut, give me this death stare. He get in the car, drive off, and just stare me down. He don't say nothing else. Oh my kids, bro. That nigga was trying to get me for like 2 weeks, fool. Like, the nigga I seen in the alley, chilling in his car one night. I'm like, man, cuz on that. Like, he had to move out of town. Like, nigga said no, bro. Nigga went to school with cuz and all that, bro. It wasn't too many going to school, bro, that was actively going to try to down shit at the same time at 7, 8 in the morning. Like, bro, he come from that era of, as soon as you come on the block, is bored, let's go something. He comes from that. So his whole crew, he didn't have his crew no more. He felt like he was isolated. He just wasn't fucking with him over a rumor that he told. Cuz doing drugs, he's losing his mind. You feel me? That's all. This is all of what Cuz going through within a stretch of 10 years. He watching the hood on TV, watching Nip blow up. He watching the hood get cracking, and he can't be involved. And he feel like he's more of a loc than a lot of. So he
He
really
felt some
fucked up
type of
in the
way.
head.
Yeah, he felt some
He's
type of
feeling
way.
some type of way. So every time he came to the hood, he got a major chip on his shoulder. And the day he swapped with me, we had nothing to do with nothing. I thought it was something personal, so I kept trying to figure it out. I'm hitting dudes that he used to be tight with, trying to figure out what the was that about, but cuz just wasn't there in the dome. And I hadn't seen him after that squad block. I seen him try to pull up on me a couple of times. Shit got tricky, then I ain't seen him no more. Then the day that Nip died, it was the first day cuz ever came back to the hood.
He became more aggressive, more reckless, more unpredictable around that neighborhood. The warning signs were already there. But what happened next? That's when things really changed. His hood name? Cuz, under Brick Baby, who was his big homie. Before all of the drama, before the incident went down, there was another name that was tied close to Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder Jr. It was Brick Baby. Also known as Brick Baby Centro, a name that holds weights in the streets of the South Central area, especially in the Rollin' 60 Crips. Brick wasn't just a rapper, he was a soldier, a respected member, and according to multiple sources, a big brother to Eric Holder Jr.
This is a video, I think this is a post from 478 weeks ago, July 13, 2015. It's my rap video on me. Got strap on me, got bands on me, programs on me, all I fuck with is drugs. Well, this guy right here happens to be Eric Holder, right?
While he was the little homie, Brick Baby was already active and respected in the LA gang's politics. He rolled with the right people, had ties to free bands with Future, and was even affiliated with Atlanta artists like Young Thug and Pee Wee Longway. But back in LA, Brick Baby was solidified. His name wasn't questioned, his rep was official. And when it came to the gang culture, Brick was the type of big homie who could speak and be heard. He wasn't just in the street either. He had ties to Nipsey Hussle. There's old footage of Brick with Nipsey, photos, studio sessions. Respect was shown on both sides. But they weren't best friends, but they definitely were cool. According to Brick Baby, before everything went down, everybody got along. Eric Holder Jr. was considered a soldier and a main hitter for the gang. Someone who wasn't to be played with, aggressive with the weapons. Then there was Nipsey Hussle, Lil Thundercat, the little homie to Big Thundercat, who now worked for Nipsey in his parking lot, sometimes a jack of all trades for the store. Now here are these two members from the same gang with similar backgrounds. Tempers are flaring, egos are fully active, and the world is about to change from this 4-minute conversation. Now the fight that changed everything wasn't just a regular fight that everybody heard about, or the rumors about the story. This one was different, and it was more dangerous. According to the rumors, Eric Holder got pressed by someone who didn't know who he was at the time. They questioned his gang ties, disrespected his name, and Eric responded the only way he knew how, violently. But he lost. He lost badly. The fight left him injured so bad that he needed brain surgery.
Eric was jumped probably a year, 2 years before that, not by nobody that had nothing to do with Nipsey, but he had went to the hospital and he had brain surgery. And it did happen in the area. Pulled up, and I guess he had questioned him about the red shirt, and he had just got off on a. Basically, they just was like, "Who are you?" It really wasn't over the red shirt. They pull up, "Who is you?" Like, but you on the block, you on our block, and cuz just ain't been around for like a year or two, but like this the block, and cuz don't be like really, he was, cuz is real 60, cuz ain't finna go for no questioning, you know what I'm saying, and I'm really loking over here, like, you get what I'm saying, but it was the older homie, cuz got a squabble, cuz I'm hood, and cuz said something that Eric didn't like, Eric got off, and Eric got his ass whooped. But then he got transported to the hospital and he had brain surgery, so that's what had caused the mental health and all the going to the mental houses and all. That's what put him on his tear, so I think he had a vendetta with certain people in the area, not Nipsey, but yeah, just over him getting put in that situation.
People who knew him said that he changed after that. He wasn't the same Eric anymore. He became paranoid, quick to snap. His thoughts didn't feel right. His energy was off. Friends say Eric Holder always had been wild, but after that brain injury, it turned him up even more. And on top of that, it was rumored that Eric Holder started to use drugs, which that activated mental issues when the two paired with each other. But whether it was just mental illness or just pride and anger, he was already unraveling. And then he ran into Nipsey Hussle. March 31st, a sunny day, 2019, Eric Holder is now hanging out with his lady friend, and they're looking to get something to eat. But this time, they're going to Eric Holder's old neighborhood, not in Long Beach, where Eric Holder is currently living, where he met that female at. They went to the Marathon parking lot. Nipsey Hussle sees Eric Holder pulling into the parking lot. According to Big Thundercat, Nipsey's big homie, Nipsey said to himself, "I wonder how this is going to unfold." Eric Holder directly orders his food and greets the gang in front of the Marathon store. The two talk for over 4 minutes. According to the witnesses, the conversation didn't get heated at all, but according to the surveillance footage that we found, it shows that Nipsey was quite animated as he was moving his hands. And Eric Holder wasn't taking it all too well. According to Cowboy, who witnessed it, testified that Nipsey Hussle told Eric this. He said, "People say you got paperwork on you. I ain't saying it's true, but you should clear that up. In street code, that's serious, real serious." But instead of falling back and checking the situation as a whole, Eric Holder took it personally.
So you don't think he passively told him he was a snitch?
No, he never called him a snitch at all.
No, not saying a snitch outright, but
Come on, bro. The fact that that you said was never no paperwork produced on him, we know it was a snitch conversation, Cowboy. Come on.
Well, no. Nip was like, Nip ain't seen Cuz in a long time. So Nip was like, "Hey, bro, hey, where you been? We ain't seen." He's like, "Oh man, I did it." He was coming with this little story. I've been did it. And Nip was like, "Well, they got that paperwork floating around. I ain't read it, but you need to go take care of it." And he did it cool, like homie to homie. I ain't seen you in a while. You need to take care of that shit. He didn't say, "Oh, snitch, you told." You feel me? He didn't do none of that.
That's probably when the discourse started. Now, Cowboy, we're going to talk about it. Hold on.
But listen,
Cowboy, we talking about it, right?
Well, hold on one second. But I'm saying about it.
We can talk about it.
But listen, though, by the nature of their conversation, by the nature of their conversation, I would have never expected that, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Cowboy, let me ask you a question. We talking about it, right? Hold on. After Nip made that comment, right?
Say that, and now he's saying he said that.
Wait. After Nip made that comment, right, about that, however he made it,
the comment the world
responded. Hold on, Cowboy. Dude responded to Nip. You the one snitching. You been paying the homie whoop why wop. Am I right?
Nah, he didn't respond to that. Nah.
Right.
Like I said, she said whatever she had to say. I'm not gonna contest. I'm just gonna tell you what I heard, bro. And all I can say is the truth. If bro would have said something like that, bro, I'm gonna let it know. Like I said, I done cleared up all kind of shit about my past. I done cleared up so much shit.
Didn't he say he had something like he had to fix something up? Isn't that like insinuating he snitched?
Paperwork, exactly.
Well, it ain't about fixing it up. It's about, look, bro, that this paperwork floating around, it ain't really cool. You need to go.
That snitch conversation, though.
Did he not tell him he couldn't go in the store? Yo, Cowboy. Did he not tell him he couldn't go in the store?
No, he didn't tell him that.
Now, in Never Heard Audio, Cowboy admits that Eric Holder wanted the group to hear his new music and listen to his new CD when he walked up. Nipsey and Entourage didn't want to hear it. That's when Eric got on the fence and started to question Nipsey Hussle.
Conversation, though.
But the conversation was about the conversation. Really, what it boiled down to is nobody wanted to listen to that boy CD. That's what it boiled down to. Nobody wanted to listen to this punk CD. So it took me to go to this murder trial and start talking to these witnesses and all these other folks to find out. Cuz was jumping out with 2 blowers and telling me, "You check out my CD." The homie was like, "Damn, if I didn't listen to Cuz CD, I felt he was gonna do something." That was 2 days before he shot Nip. Feel me? Cuz was already over there on one. About that punk CD.
Now watch this, Cowboy. Now here we go. You got 3 other people gave statements, right? 3 other people gave statements. Nobody mentioned all that. They whole things was a discourse about snitching.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, I sat around.
And I don't doubt he was doing that with his CD. That's cool, but at that point in time.
But now it's making sense to me. I went to these courtrooms and I sat here and I listened, I watched the people, and there was a witness that came through that never got on the stand. And he explained to me what happened a couple of days prior. And I'm like, damn, that makes most sense. I'm trying to figure out, what's going on. Was it a setup? Was it this? Was it that? So for the last 3 years, my brain going crazy trying to figure this shit out. Feel me? So now
that wasn't no bro. You know that nobody sent that dude over there, bro.
Exactly. I know that
Nobody do that,
It
bro.
was about that CD. He's like, man, y'all check out my CD. And we looked at a nigga. He talking about your CD.
I'm telling you, man.
If you look
To add to that, the witness who was with Eric Holder, who gave him the ride and even the money to eat at the restaurant, says that the narrative was mixed up and Eric Holder was the one asking Nipsey Hussle about snitching.
You're talking about?
He was saying a lot of cuz.
Who was?
Eric.
Okay. But can you hear what they were saying?
I didn't really like kind of understand it, like what he was talking about, but I know like to tell from the tension from Nipsey, like he didn't really want to talk to him,
Okay.
like trying to like, you know, like get to me, like to take the picture or whatever, like trying to wait till he stopped talking.
Do you know why he wouldn't want to talk to him?
Because I guess the way he was just like, cuz, have you ever snitched on somebody, cuz this, cuz that.
That's what Nipsey was saying?
That's what Eric was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Nipsey wasn't like saying nothing. He was just like, nah, you know, nah, like that, you know.
Did it sound like Eric was accusing him of snitching?
To me, it sounded like kind of like he was trying to be a little messy.
Oh.
You know, like I wasn't kind of like getting into it, but you know, because I'm not the messy type. I'm just like kind of like listening, but I'm just like, okay, like what is he talking about? Like to myself though. And then, but I can tell like by looking at Nipsey or whatever, because you know I'm waiting to take the picture. Like he looking like, you know, he need to go on somewhere. That's how I got the impression. I didn't hear no arguing, and even when I took the picture and everything, I didn't hear no arguing. It was just like casual, just talking, you know, like regular guy talk, I guess, you know. Yeah, he was kind of like a little aggressive, but you know, like some guys, that's just how they talk, you know. So
Who was aggressive?
To me, aggressive mean when you using slang words like cuz.
Well,
like
which one?
Eric.
That was.
During a sworn immunity, the young lady had to tell the truth or she would go to jail for being accessory to this incident. Now, what I'm about to say is hearsay, and it hasn't been confirmed nor verified. But Wack 100 claims that Eric Holder was referencing to an incident that Nipsey Hussle and a friend got into, and it was rumored that someone snitched to the police. And they say Eric Holder brung it up.
So, were you there at the Marathon Clothing Store on March 31st?
Yes.
Okay. And when you were there, why were you at the store?
I was at the barber shop next door to it, actually, and I walked in there to buy a hoodie. I bought like 2 hoodies from the store, and when I came out, everything went down.
Wow. So, like, you and Nipsey took a picture. After that picture, how long did it take for dude to come through and do what he did?
Probably like 3 minutes after.
Okay, what kind of car were you driving?
A BMW convertible.
Was it white?
White one.
The white one?
Yep.
Okay, because people...
There was a car in front of, it was in front of Monster Burger. I parked in front of Monster Burger. That's in that plaza.
So what was Eric Holder and Nipsey talking about? Did you see all that?
I mean, when I was in the barber shop, I seen Nipsey got a Benz, like a little miniature Jeep, like a little SUV.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother has a Jaguar, so I seen the SUV pull up, and I figured that was Nipsey. So when he hopped out, the kid was talking, and it was, I believe it was, I don't know the kid's real name. You saying it's Eric Holder they're saying?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
It's like the kid that shot him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him and some other Spanish kids standing there, and it looked like a heated conversation, because when I walked up to try to get a picture at first, I heard Nipsey tell him, you can't even be here right now. Like, you're not supposed to be here right now. So I kind of backed up because I seen it was like a heated conversation, so it wasn't really the time to ask for pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Once I went in the Monster Burger to get a sandwich, went back into the Marathon store, came back out, the kid was gone. The Eric Holder kid, I guess. He dipped around the corner, like where Monster Burger is, that little cut alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
He dipped off, and when I seen everybody else taking pictures with him, that's when I sat in my car for a minute. I asked him, I said, yo, Nipsey, man, I'm out here for audition, for the BMF audition with 50 Cent. You mind if I take a picture with you? I'm from New York. He said, yeah, no problem, come out. And we took the last picture. 2 minutes after that, the kid came back around the corner. I passed right by him, and I felt like something was going wrong, but I didn't really pinpoint it. And I seen him pull out and start hitting him.
Back at that parking lot, Eric Holder left the conversation and went to get his food and came back to shake the entourage's hand. Key thing is, Nipsey was talking to some fans and taking pictures, and he didn't get a chance to shake his hand. Eric Holder got his cheese fries, and that's when his mind started to unravel. According to the female driver, Eric pulled out 2 weapons and started to load them, in which he told the driver to drive around. The driver says, "No, you're not about to do a drive-by in my car." This is when they pull into that alleyway, in which Eric Holder tells the driver to wait here. Eric Holder returned to the Marathon store parking lot with a mission. Something that the streets say he has done plenty of times, but this time, it was to take out Nipsey Hussle. He had time to think, he had time to cool off, but he didn't. He walked up, raised 2 guns, opened fire, aiming directly for Nipsey Hussle. He hit Kerry Lathan and his nephew as Nipsey tried to swipe or grab the weapons from Eric Holder. Then Nipsey was hit multiple times. As Nip was laying on the ground, he yelled to Eric Holder, "You got me." Eric walked back, fired some more shots, and kicked him in the head. Though the whole parking lot scattered, it was only Eric Holder Jr., Nipsey, and Kerry Lathan right there on the ground. This was personal. That was rage. It happened in broad daylight in front of witnesses, in front of security cameras. And then Eric Holder Jr. ran. No one returned fire. No one there to stop the shooter from hitting his target, or even throwing him off. Eric Holder hit the shopping center's alleyway and made his exit clean. The alleged getaway driver, Bernita, scared after hearing the shots, initially pulled away from the scene, but decided to stay, and that's when Eric Holder Jr. came running back to the car. She asked what was going on. Eric Holder told her to shut up and drive, and that she talked too much. She immediately drove him away, shaken and confused. She drove Eric directly to his cousin Harold's house in Long Beach, California, about 30 minutes away from Los Angeles. She then went back to her mother's house in Long Beach as well. Before Shitty Cuz exited the vehicle, Eric Holder told the driver she was funny style. Maybe because she took a picture with a guy that he just had an argument with and then he killed.
I wasn't there for no conversation, right? I wasn't there for no conversation. All I'm saying is I know it was a conversation. And however he felt when he walked away, mind you, y'all know the details. His got out the car, went and gave Nip a hug mid-conversation. Now, I don't know how that would make you feel, Flacco, if you was from an area that you pride, that's tattooed all over your body, but you haven't felt comfortable to go there in years. And you know deep down in your heart, these really don't care for you no more. But your loves your hood, and she loves the rapper that represents your hood. And she really want to go meet him. So she like, take me over there.
We can't look past this right here, bro. I ain't never heard this one yet, bro, but that's important.
All these facts are important, bro.
That's important. Yeah, keep going, bro.
And mind you, it's stipulation that bro was messing with drugs that, not the common person may use. You know what I'm saying? And then coming over there, and then now because I'm watching the video, when I watch it, I see how Cub moved, how he looked over, seen the homies, but didn't really go directly to him really quick. Went to the burger stand and stayed in there. He never felt that comfortable, but he got this girl in the car that's watching him.
Yeah.
And women,
and he got his thing.
Right, and women, when say you claiming you this nigga, I didn't seen it happen. Niggas saying they this and that, and then the female see you, your homies tell you, nigga, he's a damn, the don't make you feel terrible after.
Man.
You feel me? So now you got that in your mind, like, damn.
I just think but if we know Eric, like, cuz ain't no to be knocking bitches anyway, no nigga
he
like
not,
on
he
Crip, so
he gonna be tender over the
he don't even know how to deal with emotions. He don't know. So that right there hit him hard. He an all heart type. He don't use his brain. All heart.
He
so
all heart. Everything. His heart is on his sleeve.
Rock?
His emotions on his sleeve.
Yeah,
so I know if anything, and Nip, he's very unapologetic. He's not he not no type of soft. He don't care how big you are. Nothing. He's fearless. If I ain't never seen it as fearless as maybe him and Black Sam. So this is has just as much amount of pride as this crazy walking at. Yeah, but the only thing is, Nip got a whole lot to live for, and this don't. He wasn't he had heart too. He was like 6'2". He wasn't no get out.
So that okay. So like what you said, he just gonna keep on coming to get the hood ass whoop. But Nip hit different. Nip talking to him hit different. It hit a nerve.
I think that hit a nerve.
Yeah, for sure.
He didn't come over there looking for Nip. You know what I mean? That was his. I'm gonna go out there with a bang, because he was jumping out looking for that beat him up earlier that week. You know, he had jumped out. But when he ran across Nip, then the conversation and everything that went down, you know, I don't know what at that point what made him want to do something to Nip now.
Eric Holder is a real gangster. The world don't even know that. That's crazy. You asked that. That shit down there brought tears to my eyes. That shit is made a nigga stomach.
Like, is he this monstrous devil?
So, but Eric Holder is like a real street soldier type dude. Like, he ain't no bad person or nothing. I feel like if he did him, let's say, quote unquote, he did. That's what did. Well, he said he did. So saying like, and he ain't no Jay. He like a real loyal person. So him coming up like, hey, what up, bro? Get up. Whatever the conversation was, I know he was big and Nip up like in there. But if I don't know if I would have approached. I wouldn't have approached a nigga about his paperwork and all that shit because I really don't give a f. I be trying to get the conversation over with anyway.
The same night, around 8 p.m., Eric Holder called the getaway driver and asked if he could stay the night at her and her mother's crib, saying his place was dirty, and the driver agreed to it. While the internet is going crazy that Nipsey Hussle was Eric Holder was sleeping tight in Long Beach, as it is 30 minutes away from the crime scene, and Eric Holder has been a mystery from years around in that area. No one knew where he was. The next day, April 1st, 2019, Eric Holder checked into a Motel 6 and the getaway driver used her ID to get the room for him. This day is when the news came out about the shooter and who Eric Holder was. His name was plastered all over the news sites, internet blogs, and everybody started the rumors. They were saying he was hired by Illuminati because of the Dr. Sebi documentary, while others say it was an inside hit between the 60s. But one thing's for sure, Eric Holder was about to go down. The witness getaway driver saw Eric Holder's face on the news, and she seen that they were looking for a vehicle as well. She showed up to the police station the next morning and performed a 5-hour interview with detectives. She agreed for the police to search her phone, her mother's home, and they kept her car to search for evidence. In the interrogation room, she even called Eric Holder's phone and gave up the location where he was at in the Motel 6, and his home address. Later, Eric was arrested for lingering around a mental health facility in Bellflower. According to the arresting officer, Eric Holder had on a hoodie and walked towards the police as they pulled in, arresting him without incident.
I work at a mental health facility. I work here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing you're late today or you went out to lunch.
Is this him?
I think so.
This is the guy?
It's not positive yet, but it might be.
Oh my God, this look like him. This is the guy that everybody been oh my God.
See? Front row to the news.
For one guy.
Well, they went around the building still searching. What the hell did he possibly do?
Did he see that he was coming? Did he think claiming mental illness could save him? Who knows? At first, rumors started to fly. Some say people targeted his family in retaliation, but those rumors turned out to be false. Still, the tension in LA was very real. 3 years and 2 months passed before Eric Holder Jr. versus the state of California began. The courtroom was packed, reporters, fans, and the culture watching. Big Thundercat took the stand, and he claimed that Nipsey Hussle never disrespected Eric Holder, nor called him a snitch. The driver, Bernita, testified too. She says the day of going out on the town turned into an unexpected event where him and Nipsey Hussle had words. Eric's legal team pushed a mental health defense, pointing to his past brain trauma and paranoia, but the evidence was too strong. Surveillance and witnesses were right there. Eric Holder Jr. didn't say one word the entire trial. At some points, he looked high off of a substance, but that would be considered as he was already on medication. That couldn't save Eric Holder. In July of 2022, Eric Holder Jr. was found guilty and eventually sentenced to 60 years in prison. Eric Holder wasn't safe. He got put in protective units, but even there, he still got touched. A Hispanic gang member reportedly beat him down, busting his eye, cracking his jaw. The photo went viral on the internet because of it. He also was violated while being transported in a jail bus from location to location.
But guess who was on that bus with me? Eric Holder. He was right there on the same bus, and it's crazy because I'm chained up. I'm with a few homies. I'm with a homie from 60s too. Yeah. But he's in a cage though. He was PC'd up, but he was in the last cage, and I'm sitting right here. So like his cage is right here. I see him just look back. I'm like, what the f? And I tell the homie, I'm like, hey, I think that's old boy. Bam, I go bang on his window. Boom, boom, boom. He looks back. Everybody on the bus like, what the f? I swear to God. And then he's like, you Eric Holder? He's like, yeah. It shit went crazy. Everything I love. He got pissed on and some shit spit on.
They were spitting on him in the bus?
Hell yeah, squirting his ass.
Somebody like him can't be, he has to not be in general population because he'll die.
As soon as we got to Delano, they stopped the bus over on the freeway. Like, man, y'all better chill out. So as soon as we got to Delano, he covered in. They take him out first. They put him away, he for sure PC'd up. Even on a PC yard though,
people love Nip. I'm saying you don't even gotta be affiliated. You just yo, you what you did was bro.
Oh yeah, even the homies, Mexicans, we tripping.
After Nipsey passed, the city went silent. No big retaliations, no wars, just pain and grief. Black Sam the brother stayed quiet. Cowboy spoke up. Brick Baby said what he said, then he backtracked.
Even being in jail, where you from? I'm little from 6-0, yeah. Yeah, I'm little from 6-0. What's up? Oh, you know the other man on the hood. Stop talking to me about cuz. You get what I'm saying? It really affected a whole lot right there. Oh yeah, we ain't with that shit. So what is you saying? I really had to be on defense mode because it's at this point, you know what I'm saying, the idiot might go for it thinking that I'm closer to the little than what I am. Every time they ask me about him, I'm aggressive. It also added pressure inside the jail system on me. Not to say that it was some pressure I couldn't handle, but shit, it definitely was a whole different turn for shit. You got homies coming to jail and they been talking on the streets, talking about they gonna get all of the shit out the way and all that, and I've been hearing it, so when I see them, I heard you been looking for me. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? You know, niggas wasn't on nothing though. They was just talking, but you know me, I don't do too much talking.
Listen, for once for all, I am not taking Eric's side. Nipsey is my homeboy. We got this tattoo the same day. Me and Nipsey got a whole lot of stories that I never tell. I don't take interviews about my boy. I don't do nothing. Anybody that know me know my love for Nipsey, cuz. Anybody that know me know I'm not condoning in telling, bro. Black Sam and everybody know how much I love them, bro, on the hood. People don't go down to courtrooms because so much shit going on. Don't nobody want to be involved with no extra police activity because it's already up. Just don't want to be in there with people's parents that's blaming us because they kid was gang banging, and then I know both sides of people. I know I'm little I know his parents and I know Nipsey parents. I'm up. Lost 2 friends. Been lost cuz to drugs. Now I lost Nipsey. How you think I feel?
Wack 100 stirred up things, mentioning Big U, Dom, and some other drama behind the scenes. But there was rumors of disrespect, betrayal, and even deeper politics. But Nipsey was gone, and the only name that mattered was Eric Holder Jr. Nipsey Hussle was more than a rapper. He was a father, a businessman, and a visionary. He came back to his community to build up something, and Eric Holder tore it down in seconds. Some say it was jealousy, others say it was pride. While it may be all of that, but Nipsey tried to warn him, he didn't threaten him. He didn't press him. He gave him a heads up, and for that, he lost his life. Eric Holder Jr. will spend the rest of his life behind bars, alone and forgotten. But for Nipsey, his name lives on forever. The marathon continues.
Was there any paperwork service on dude? Keep it real.
Nah, I ain't seen no paperwork.
Ain't never been none. I've been telling y'all that. He's a known body, man, Rue. Everybody know that.
Was he ever found as being an informant? Like, did
never. It's one of them. You know, 60s, all they homies, it'd be like 5 under the same name. It'd be C-Dog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big, little, baby, tiny, infant, all kind of shit, fetus. So you gotta know, it's because you got a name, know which one it is.
Once he gets to state prison, he's a target. There's a green light on him from all the gangs. All the people that love Nipsey Hussle. And so his life in prison is going to be hell for as long as it lasts.